Hey everybody, it's Benjamin here at the Centaur Fragrance Channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, my fragrance lovers, fragrance enthusiasts, and fragrance aficionados. Welcome back. You saw the title, you know what we're talking about today. We're talking about why top 10 lists are kind of overrated in the fragrance community, maybe why they're a problem, and maybe why they're so prevalent. Let's talk about all those things today. Let's have a little discussion. If you do like my fragrance discussions and these kinds of topics, I used to do them pretty regularly. Let me know that you like them, of course, by supporting me down below and even telling a friend, because this is not going to grow as a video here or as a channel if you don't support me. So let's talk about this topic. First off, I think the big elephant in the room is, why do fragrance reviewers create so many top 10 lists? And simply, it's because it works. If you are a YouTuber, and to any degree, depending on your topic, top 10 lists just work. YouTube pushes them more often. I do not know if there is an algorithmic bias. I don't know if YouTube has a program, with their algorithm that they favor top 10 list. I am not exactly sure if that's the case, but certainly that could be argued. But people are just watching top 10 list. It's exciting to see what's going to be number one on the list of somebody's fragrances, and it also builds a topic around a certain issue. No matter if you're talking about citrus fragrances, most complimented fragrances, anything, leather, tobacco, or tobacco fragrances, or anything. It helps people understand a category. So I see its purpose, and top 10 lists aren't to be discredited as completely useless. I do think top 10 lists do have a place. Why I'm making this video is because a lot of fragrance reviewers have started, especially upcoming fragrance reviewers, and people who have even doubled or surpassed me at this point, often make topics like this that really work. Haul videos. They make top 10 list videos all the time, and they talk about, certain topics. And somehow it works out, and that's what YouTube pushes it, and people seem to watch it. So do I think that there is a problem with other reviewers focusing on top 10 list? Do I think that they're selling their soul, perhaps playing into the system? To a degree, I do think so, and I don't think that they should be discredited completely. And I was kind of going down that road for a little while. I was tempted to do that on my channel because it really does seem to work. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know how long, that's going to work. But you can play into the beast, I guess you could say, and follow that trend and, how the system is working right now, and help you get some success. And again, all of y'all, I don't hate Jeremy Fragrance at all. I respect his success. I think we all acknowledge that he's been highly successful. He's charismatic. He's good looking. There's a lot of reasons for some people to be jealous of him. But one of the reasons he did grow so much, of course, he's good looking. He's charismatic. He has ladies on his channel. He focuses on mass appealing fragrances and all that kind of stuff. But also he used top 10 list. So a lot of people are seeing that in the fragrance community. A lot of people are seeing that perhaps in YouTube in general, and they're just following that kind of trend. Do I think that top 10 lists need to be done completely away with? No. Do they have a place? Yes. But do there need to be less of them? I am saying yes. That they don't need to be so frequent, and maybe there is a YouTube problem. But of course, it really boils down to the viewership. If you are, as viewers watching my channel, if that's what you watch, if that's what you tune into, YouTube is going to push that content, and that's what people are simply going to watch. It's as simple as that, everybody. Y'all know that. If people are watching it, it's like a snowball. It's like an avalanche. It continues to grow and grow. If people are watching it, YouTube pushes it. So if you don't like top 10 lists, don't watch them. If you do like top 10 lists, then watch them. I kind of wonder sometimes if there's a vocal minority against top 10 lists and these kinds of things, and if the majority of people really just do enjoy them. I'm not exactly sure. With top 10 list, there is a big temptation. Here's another big elephant in the room. There's a temptation just to do top 10 lists for the sake of top 10 lists. You don't do them with exactly creativity or trying to make things exactly useful to other people. You start doing them just because you have to have another top 10 video, so YouTube will help your channel grow. And I think I've seen that happen a time or two. I still love and support those content creators as much as I can, but if they're just cycling through their what the bottles that they have in their collection, there's not a lot of creativity, and they're mentioning the same fragrances over and over and over, just with a different title, but the same fragrances over and over. They're still talking about Aventus and Bleu de Chanel and Sauvage and maybe Prada El Homme and some of these fragrances that are super popular, and they're just talking about them over and over and over. I maybe there's people who want to see that. There's a lot of people in the world who don't know what Dior Sauvage is, and there's a lot of people in the world who still don't know what Aventus is. But if you're a fragrance aficionado, if you're a real fragrance enthusiast, I'm no authority. I don't have any right to say if you are a fragrance enthusiast or not. And I'm not saying you have to lean towards niche or anything. I'm not suggesting anything like that. What I'm saying is, if you're a big fragrance enthusiast, you probably are leaning towards finding newer or more exciting things. I know that there's different motivations for wearing fragrances. Some people wear fragrances only to be attractive. They only care about, having more success or more situations, rendezvous, affairs, with whoever they're attracted to, ladies or anybody else. Some people only wear fragrances because they want attention. So they want beast mode fragrances, and that kind of plays into the compliment factor. But that's sometimes a separate. Sometimes people just care about having a really strong fragrance. Sometimes people only care about having, a compliment factor fragrance, something that really is mass appealing, something that everybody enjoys and everybody likes and gets them positive attention. When they walk into a room, they really want to feel that other people like their fragrance, and it helps boost their mood and how they feel about themselves. So and there's a whole bunch of others. Y'all know that there's all kinds of different reasons to wear fragrances. People love discontinued fragrances or vintage fragrances to feel exclusive or different. Sometimes people love the art of fragrances and the creativity of fragrances, probably leaning more towards niche or indie. Some people love to support an upcoming smaller brand. Underdog. Maybe you like indie fragrances a little bit more. But I do think that if you're a real fragrance lover, that you probably want to find more creative fragrances. You want to find things that are new or interesting. Yes, there's a place and time for reviewing upcoming releases or new releases of popular designer fragrances. Yes, there's people who need to see that and people who want to see that. But if you're not exploring fragrances, I don't know. And I'm not trying to bash on any one fragrance reviewer. I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I just, I would like to see more people talking about lesser known fragrances instead of playing into the top 10 algorithm, playing into the beast, as people say, playing with the system, dancing with the devil. I would like to see more people talking about fragrances that are not as popular, fragrances that they truly love. Instead of talking about a fragrance that everybody knows about, talk about something that you truly love as a fragrance reviewer. And as a fragrance lover, talk about something that you found that you think is really interesting or something that you truly love. If people are really wearing what they love, my motto and how important I think that is. If you are truly wearing what you love and what you think is the best, I don't think that it's going to be as common that people are wearing or loving the exact same fragrances. I think that there's a little bit more variety out there in the world for sure. That more people would express and share fragrances that they really like more often. So I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Everybody really should have a couple scents that are kind of more different and unique, that really speak to their soul and who they are, really show their personality and everything else. So, this is my opinion, and this is my expression. This is my video today. Let me know if you agree with me about top 10 list. Hopefully, I would like to be an influence in the fragrance community to where maybe I help the fragrance community with this video. If I would encourage you, if you are a fragrance reviewer or if you love a fragrance reviewer, encourage them to have the confidence to talk about and share what fragrances they truly love. And if they truly do love a mass appealing fragrance, if they truly do love something like Dior Sauvage or Invictus by Paco Rabanne, I mean, there's no shame in it. You don't have to have something different. What I'm saying is, I would love to see people sharing more of their true enthusiasm in the fragrance community and who they truly are and what they truly love, because I feel like that's kind of being lost a little bit. Pure fragrance reviewers who do individual reviews, pure fragrance reviewers who share what they truly love. And reviewing from samples, I think, is completely fine. You don't have to have a bottle, but that was kind of a problem in the past, and maybe has led to a little bit of rebellion of fragrance reviewers, because in the past you had to have a bottle to show that you truly love something. For example, I love and truly appreciate a lot of fragrances, but I'm not going to exactly buy everything because I'm very selective and I recognize what I need and what I don't need, and I don't like redundant fragrances in my collection, and I also am on a budget. I don't have a huge surplus to just buy everything, so I'm very picky with what I buy. And I hope that as a fragrance community, as the fragrance world, fragrance lovers, that I hope this comes from a good, you see that this comes from a good place, and I hope that this is maybe a positive video that helps us all start to think a little bit, as fragrance lovers and fragrance enthusiasts. So I'm no authority, I am no guru, I'm no professional. I do have experience, but I don't consider myself an expert. So take this with a grain of salt. I respect everybody in the fragrance community, and try to help everybody, build everybody up. Y'all know what I do. I do shout out videos and I do all those kinds of things. So thank y'all for being here. Thank you for all of your love and your support. If you do love my channel, if you did like this video and this content, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the video, and even tell a friend about my channel and all the work that I'm doing. I would love it if you would, share this video with a friend, get some people more involved in the fragrance community. Spread the word if you'd love to. So thank y'all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Wear what you love, my friends. Review what you love. Talk about what you truly love. Tell us about what moves you. And please, in the comment sections, please comment and always share about what fragrances you love, your scent of the days. I love to get to know y'all. I love to get to hear what you truly love and what you truly enjoy as a fragrance enthusiast. So I'll see y'all next time, my friends. This is the Scentatar Fragrance Channel. Have a good one, my friends. Rock what you got and wear what you love, and I'll see ya. And bye.